Welcome to the Hemlock State Explorer. Today we are visiting a rock formation, Panther Rocks, outside of Simon B. Elliott State Park in Clearfield County. This is a part of the state where you see some amazing rock formations consisting of these massive rectangular boulders, and we can see them just up ahead through the woods. Just a few minutes walk on a gravel trail, we've arrived at the formation. Look at the ferns growing on top of the formation, and down the side of the cleavage we hear some water dripping from some recent snow melt. We can actually still see snow on the ground. Yeah. Okay, let's see if there's a way up here. Oh yeah, look at the water dripping down. Let's stay out from under that. Okay, we can pass in between. Look at the pockmarked rocks in between these massive boulders. That's impressive. Even some icicles here in the shade. Let me zoom out, get a wider angle so you can see for yourself. Wow, very cool rocks. I wonder if there's an easy way to get on top. Looks like there's a worn trail through the leaves. Okay, it looks like it's passing up along the side of a hill that'll give us access to this formation. Let me just take a step back here so you can see what we just passed through. Pretty impressive. Okay, let's follow this clear path in the snow. It's cool over here outside of the sun, but shooting the video is much better in the shade. That sun is treacherous for the sun flare. Okay, the path splits, goes through that beautiful rhododendron forest, or rhododendron stand rather, but we'll go up this path on top of the rocks, being very careful of the wetness on account of the recent snow. Here's a crevice. We'll take a hop across. There we go. And here we are, on top of Panther Rocks. Okay, there's another boulder on that side, and we are standing on a boulder that was to our left when we passed through the crevice. Some potholes on top of the rocks, that's interesting. Okay, there's the trail we came in on. Looks like there's a lot of brush growing on top of the rocks. Looks like some viburnum and juvenile trees. Blueberries. Okay, this is the passage we took between the boulders to get here. Where the trail split previously, we took the left-hand side, which led us on top of the other boulder, and then it looks like it reconnects with this beautiful rhododendron area at the base of the rocks. Okay, up ahead, right where the rhododendron ends, that's where the trail splits, so we just came up through the stand that we would have entered if we took that trail ahead of you between the rocks. This is pretty cool. Let's go inside here. This is the crevice above us that we hopped over to make it from one rock to another. Oh wow, I like this. This crevice passes. Does it pass all the way through? Yes, it does. Wow, this was a nice bonus. I was not expecting that. And where does this lead? Okay, this is the trail we initially, whoa, there we go. This is the trail we initially passed through. I didn't realize there was a trail that led through the crevice on account of being blocked by the foliage of the rhododendron. Well, I think that was my favorite part so far. Let's take a look at these rocks. Yeah, see, we were standing right on top of that. And let's walk around this boulder, see if there's a way to get on top of it, without without climbing on ice. Okay, so right here, I guess it looks like there's some steps, ish, and mossy side that if you were so inclined to climb up on top of the wet moss, you could make it. Not in this weather though. We'll save that. Yeah, you could actually. It looks like the way that spot has been disturbed. It looks like feet have been there, so you could get on top of this rock pretty easily. It looks like with some skill and balance, but we'll save that for a day that there's not ice and snow. Fascinating pock marks. It looks like insects that have bored into wood. And this is, I think there's a nice touch added by the melting snow. It's a little dripping waterfall. Here's another fun feature. You're looking at the first boulder, and then there's the pathway between the first and second boulder, but underneath an overhang of the second boulder, it looks like someone has made a makeshift camping cave. This is pretty cool. I don't know if you're allowed to camp here, but it looks like someone has made a fire, and this is, all things considered, there's a lot worse places I'd rather stay. It's fairly cozy down in here. Can almost stand up, but not quite. Hunched over a little bit. This is a pretty cool setup. Panther Rocks is not a huge formation, essentially 3 massive boulders. I wouldn't come all the way out of your way, say across the state to visit, but if you're in the area, it's certainly worth turning aside for. It's a few miles drive on a dirt road from Simon B. Elliott State Park, and then just really a minute's walk on a gravel trail. But to find the exact location and all that you need to know before you go, visit hemlockstateexplorer.com, and there you'll also find all of our other adventures throughout Pennsylvania and the surrounding region. And until next time, we can't wait to see you on the next adventure.